Hello students, welcome to today's math class. In today's math class, we'll be looking at simplifying fraction to its lowest terms. Let's see what it means. Simplifying means reducing a fraction to its smallest form, also called the lowest term. Now, when is a fraction in its lowest term? A fraction is in its lowest term when the numerator and the denominator have no common factor except 1. So it means that you break down the fraction, you simplify it by dividing it to a point whereby the numerator and the denominator do not have any common factor. That means can no longer be divided. So let's take a look at some examples on that. Alright, we are going to simplify these fractions to their lowest term. Alright, to simplify these fractions to their lowest term, we need to look for a number that can divide both the numerator and the denominator. Alright, in searching for that number, always start from 2. If 2 cannot divide both the numerator and denominator, you go to 3. If 3 cannot divide, you test with 4, you test with 5, and so on. Alright, so we're going to start with 2. Let's see if 2 can. Now, 2 is a common factor. 2 can divide both 12 and 18. So if 2 divide 12, divided both by 2. If 2 divide 12, that would give us 6. And if 2 divide 18, that would give us 9. So we have 6 over 9. Now, 6 over 9 can further be simplified. So we're going to use 3. Alright, so 6 divided by 3 will give us 2. And 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. So we have 2 over 3. Now 2 over 3 is the simplest form because both numerator and denominator here do not have a common factor. So that's our answer. So let's look at example 2. We have 36 over 60. So what number can divide this number? So like I said, start by testing with 2. So we're going to start with 2. So let's see if 2 can divide the numerator and denominator. Now 36 divided by 2 is going to give us 18, and 60 divided by 2 will give us 30. Alright, so we have 18 over 30. You don't just stop there, you check if it can further be divided. So we have 18 and 30. 2 can divide, so we divide with 2 and 2. So this will give us 9 and 15. So we have 9 over 15. Now 9 and 15 cannot be divided by 2. All right, it can be simplified, but you can use 2. So we're going to test with 3. So we divide with 3 and 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So we have 3 over 15. All right, example 3. We have 27 over 26. All right, so to simplify this, we start with 2, but if you use 2, you will notice that while 2 can divide 26, it cannot divide 27. So we can't use 2. So we test with 3. So 3 can divide 27, but it can't divide 26. So we test with 4. All right. 4 can neither divide any of them. So we test with 5. So if you keep on going, you will find out that at the end, there is no common factor. There is no number that can divide 27 and 26. So that means 27 over 26 is the lowest term or the lowest form. So we stop there. Number 4. So we have a big number now. Very easy. So like I said, to simplify a number, if you don't know the number you can use to simplify, start by testing with 2. So we start with 2. So you divide here with 2 and divide here with 2. So 108 divided by 2 will give us 54, and 120 divided by 2 will give us 60. So we have 54 over 60, which can also be, you can also simplify it. You can simplify it further. So we simplify by dividing with 2 again. We test with 2 because 2 can divide. So if 2 go in 54, you're going to get 27, and go in 60, you're going to get 30. So we have 27 over 30. So we can still simplify it because it's not the lowest form. So if we test this with 2, you find out that 2 cannot divide 27 even if it can divide 30. So we test with 3. So 3 can divide 27 and 30. So if 3 go in 27, it will go 9 times. And if 3 go in 30, it will go 10 times. So we have 9 over 10, which is the simplest form because nothing can divide them further. All right, so that is how we simplify fractions to its lowest term. So here are some worksheets which you can try. So try this question and you can send your answer in the comment section. So make sure you like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.